Druids, release the cares of your mundane lives. Take a deep breath in and allow your mind to be still. All that we carry into the Nemeton today will flower. Take only that which you wish to flourish and grow. Thoughts outside of this time are released. You are here, spiraling ever forward to the present. In this space, we create our sacred realities. Purification allows us to transform into our sacred selves. Please wash with me and be pure. Yeshiaoli.
By our will, by our words, by our work, this place is made whole and holy. By our will, by our words, by our work, this place is made whole and holy. By our will, by our words, by our work, this place is made whole and holy. By our will, by our words, by our work, this place is made whole and holy.
Druids, welcome to the Lughnasadh ritual of Ravenscry Grove ADF and Orange Blossom Proto Grove ADF. Warrior, call a guardian for our rite.
Hail to the Raven Goddess, the harbinger of death. Under your black wings we learn to face our fears. Hail to the majesty of ruin, the harbinger of poetic devastation. Under your white wings we find the path through the chaos of our souls. Hail to the Lady of Battlefields, the harbinger of war. Under your red wings we learn honorable conflict. Morrigan, warrior queen, as you did once for the people of Ireland, blow your protective fog over this rite. Protect us from those beings who do not wish us well. Ward the folk and this space. Morrigan, accept our sacrifice.
Ancestors, Nature spirits. Shining ones. We have crossed the threshold into sacred space. Please reconnect with the sacred cosmos as we prepare to open the gates to the other worlds, the place where the kindreds will reveal themselves once more. We now honor the Earth Mother, the bearer of all life, and the home of the tribes.
Earth Mother, bearer of all life, upon whose soil shoulders we can grow. Rich, beautiful Earth Mother, into your grasses and sands we spread our toes, nurtured and supported. All-loving Mother, we offer you all the grains that have sustained us as all people of this world have learned and lived from you. We, your children, forever grateful for all you give us, show you honor. Earth Mother, accept our sacrifice. Be a Sheaoli.
Today we gather between earth and sky to worship and honor the kindreds as one people, to sing their praise and make our sacrifices as we seek their blessings in return. Today we celebrate Lughnasadh, a time in ancient days when the tribes of Ireland would put aside their differences, gather together, and honor the gods and one another. Today we are reminded of this tradition. Though we may all come from different walks of life, we gather as one tonight to honor the kindreds. As Lughnasadh was the start of the harvest, we offer grains from around the world to symbolize the unity of our lands and people. Let us join in reverence. Be a Sheaoli. We now call upon the dearest lady of the Emerald Isle and the flames of our hearths, Brige.
Ah, Bridget, ah, Varige, bright lady of the flame, daughter of the Dagda, great woman of the forge, the spark of creation, the life-giving fire of inspiration, muse of bards and protector of her people, healer, mother, warrior, walk among us, ignite the breath of inspiration in our lungs, and smith gold in the tips of our tongues. Your children call to you to join us here. Ah, Bridget, ah, Varige, beloved one, accept our sacrifice.
O waters of the earth, deep and dark, arise, primeval powers. Fill us now with all your wondrous possibilities, that through the earth our mother we may ground and join as one.
O fires of the sky, O blinding light, descend and crystallize within us all that spark of order on which all life depends, that through the sky our Father we may shine and share as one.
For just a moment, let us close our eyes and feel the life which courses through us all.
The beating of our hearts is at the center of our core. Like sparkling blood, the coursing of the waters and the light of life now mix and swirl and energize us all. Chaos of the earth now fill us.
Chaos of the earth, now fill us.
Order of the heavens, mold us.
Order of the heavens, mold us.
Join the powers deep within us.
Join the powers deep within us.
With the merging of these powers, let us join as one.
Beside you I I stand hand in hand on this sacred land. With one breath we cry, you and I, to the sacred sky. And together we one day will be across the endless sea. And together we one day will be across the endless sea.
Druids, let us now recreate the sacred center of the worlds. The waters support and surround us. The land extends about us. The sky stretches above us. And at the center burns a living flame. Let us pray with a good fire. May the kindred bless us. May our worship be true. May our actions be just. May our love be pure. Blessings and honor and worship to the holy ones. We now make offerings to the well, fire, and tree.
Sacred wells of ancient Ira connect from here through time and space. Cosmic potential rises to fill us. Sacred wells flow within us. Biashayali.
Sacred fire, eternal flame, burn bright within our hearts. Cosmic order transforms potential. Sacred fire, burn within us. Sacred fire, burn within us.
Sacred tree, rooted deep and crowned high, mighty oaks of ancient era, connectors of potential and pattern. Sacred tree, grow within us.
Fire, well, and sacred tree, flame and flow and grow in me. In land, sea, and sky, below and on high. Thus is the sacred grove claimed and hallowed. Biashayali. Let us now open the ways so that the kindred may hear us and join us this day. We call upon the great and wise, Mannanan Miclir.
O Mannanan, ferryman of the shrouded path, join your magic with ours. We invoke Mannanan, opener of every gate. You will reach us, teach us, and reveal our fate. Let the well open as a gate. Let the fire open as a gate. Let the tree stand as a connector of the ways, to serve as a path to all worlds. Open as a road to our voices, so that they may be heard by the kindreds. Awananan Maklir, Ashklater Nagati Anish. Let the gates be open.
Druids, we are now at the center of the cosmos. We are woven into the sacred fabric of the universe. Here, the kindreds can hear our thoughts and know our hearts. Let there be only truth here. We now make our offering to the kindreds, the ancient ones, the noble ones, and the shining ones.
Ancestors, Ahinchara, you who are our flesh and blood and bone, the givers of our lives, you who have passed on so that we may live, you who are with us still, who protect and watch over us. Your blood is our blood, your memories our past, we offer you welcome. Grandmothers and grandfathers, elders and wise ones, known kith, and even unnamed kin. All of our beloved dead, we offer you welcome. Mighty ancestors, Ahinshara, we would give you honor and praise and ask that you join us here today. Ancestors, accept our sacrifice. Be a Shayali.
Druids, take a moment, close your eyes, and feel the ancestors as they join us here.
Nature spirits, Asplijana Natalev, spirits of the land who share this middle world with us, who surround us and support us underfoot. The red bloods, our kindred of fur, feather, fin, and fang, our kindred who walk or fly or swim or crawl. The green bloods, our kindred of bark, root, and petal, kindred of precious rock and liquid lava, kindred of stream and fertile soil, kins of the earth, we offer you welcome. Asprijana Natalev, nature spirits, accept our offering. Be a Sheaoli.
Druids, take a moment, close your eyes, and feel the nature spirits as they join us here.
Ayeha, shining ones, highest and mightiest, first among the kindreds, worthiest of honor, ancient of the Tuatha De Dean. Deities of this place known to us or unknown, patrons and matrons of all those gathered here and of those who have lived here long ago, we would offer you praise. Honor us with your presence at our hearthside. Shining ones, accept their sacrifice. Bea Sheali.
Druids, take a moment, close your eyes, and feel the shining ones as they join us here. Druids, as the spirit moves you, make praise offerings to the kindreds or your patrons. Offer at the well, the fire, or the tree. Sing songs, recite poetry, dance, whatever you believe would bring them pleasure. Now we shall make our offerings to the patron god and goddess of this evening, mighty Lu and his loving foster mother, Talchu.
Blessed are you, the well-formed goddess, the daughter of kings, foster mother of Lu. Beautiful Talchu, in your loving kindness for humanity, you toiled though you were tired, clearing the wilds, creating the plain with your divine feminine energy. You labored though you were weary, birthing fields of grains to nourish your people. Your actions ensured their lives would continue through year, though yours could not, as you died from exhaustion from your labor. It was a sacrifice only a mother could make. But blessed Talchu, it was not in vain, for your children are still present. And we gather here now to honor you and bring praise. We return your kindness, sweet Talchu, and present now a portion of all that you provided as a symbol of our gratitude and affection. Mother, helper, provider, and protection, blessed are you. Talchu, accept our sacrifice. Be'asheali.
Lu is a god of skill, personal achievement, and champions. He is honored through acts of bravery, heroics, and victory. What better way to honor him than by sharing our own accomplishments? Reflect on your year. What have you done? What triumphs or successes have you had? They don't have to be large, simply something that you have accomplished. Write down on your paper, and when we say together, Lu, accept our offering, burn your paper, or if that's impossible, bury it.
Lu, ever-shining one, all-skilled and long-armed, creator and destroyer of shadows, son of chaos and order. You who walk in balance between the worlds, patron of guardians, craftsmen, bards, and kings. You who teach excellence in all things learned. To the Celtic tribes of Europe, you are known by different names. To the Irish, you are known as Lu. To the Welsh, you are known as Thlu, Thla, Geefists. To the Gauls and Celts of Liberia, you are known as Lughas. Hear me, Simildanach, as I call to you on behalf of my people. As in days of old, the tribes have gathered together again to honor you with food, community, and our victories. We ask that you grant us your presence and join us in our rite. Lu, accept our offering. Be a Xiaole.
Mother told you who go, fostered young Lugo, clear the forest, Hirio, grain will grow there, Hugo. Mother told you who go, reaped the grain there, Hugo. Dearly bought was Hirio, the harvest of ages, Hugo. Anyan's comely son are you, Dian Kecton Kian's heir, foster to Manannan's house, bright hero of our own. Hiriris na horolu, Hiriris na horolu, Hiriris na horolu, Hiri horolu. Master of all arts is Lu, skillful and heroic Lu. Many gifted lord are you, defender of the folk. Hiriris na horolu, Hiriris na horolu, Hiriris na horolu, Hiri horolu. Sawyer, smith, and warrior Lu, harper, poet, mage are you, artisan and healer too, slew Balor's burning eye. Hiriris na horolu, Hiriris na horolu, Hiriris na horolu, Hiri horolu, Hiri horolu.
Dearest Lu and Sovereign Lady of the Earth, we have flourished under your guardianship, and we thank you with open hearts. And as we celebrate the 21st anniversary of Ravenscry Grove, your blessings have helped us sharpen our skills, develop our minds, brighten our spirits, and serve your people in honor. We thank you for your vigilance, keeping us from harm. The grove grows stronger as you and your ravens hold its center. We are ever grateful. Druids, we will now begin the blessings of our grove treasures.
Behold, the cauldron of the Dagda, the cauldron of abundance and endless supply from which no one goes away unsatisfied. Magical cauldron of the great Dagda, nurture and restore us within your deep watery recesses. Bestow upon us your never-ceasing abundance. Make each of our hearts your cauldron, so that we may abundantly provide for, nurture, and restore those wounded warriors both within ourselves and in this world each day.
Behold, Leofoil, the stone that knows the heart of humanity. Leofoil, stone of kings, bring us closer to our mother and fill us with her regal presence. Through our ancient wisdom show us that we are the true sovereigns of our own lives.
Behold, the spear of Lu that never misses the mark. Direct action, spirit of the divine, male, upright and erect. Spear of Lu, bestow upon each of us your passion and creativity. Bring renewed creation to each of us by means of inspired action. Bieshiali.
Behold, the sword of Nuada, the sword of transmission. All are subject to the will of the sword. Sword of Nuada, cut through the conflicts we encounter in this life. Bestow upon us the spirit of the warrior. Bestow upon us purity of intent. Bestow upon us the wisdom to wield our power efficiently in order to achieve clarity and truly become effective rulers of our own lives.
We rededicate and purify these 4 treasures and offer them to the kindreds in respect and gratitude. Kindreds 3, blend your powers with ours. Come into our treasures now and renew and sanctify them, our grove and each one of us. Kindred, our beloved ancestors, noble nature spirits, and ever-guiding shining ones, for blessing, inspiring, and loving our grove for 21 years, we thank you and ask you now and always to accept our offering. Bieshiali. Druid folk. The spear brings passion and creativity. The stone, ancient wisdom. The sword brings purity of intent, and the cauldron abundance. As you are drawn to one of the treasures, pay honor to it, that you may be granted its boon.
Honoring a grove champion at Lughnasadh ritual is a long-time tradition of Raven's Cry Grove. Over the years, choice was made by the winner of the Lughnasadh Games when they were part of the ritual. In recent years, the Grove champion's been chosen by the senior druid. He's usually been a Grove member who's done exceptional service to the Grove and community. This year, I've chosen Elizabeth Walker, our ritual organizer and leader, to be honored as our Raven's Cry Grove champion. Elizabeth has been part of almost every ritual for the last several years. She's been doing all sorts of things in addition to presenting a part, or maybe more than one part. She's an elder member, and she's led and organized at least one ritual every year. Elizabeth is the Grove organizer for Orange Blossom Proto-Grove, ADF, with the full support and blessings from Raven's Cry so as to better serve the Orange County and other southern areas. Instead of our usual personal gift, the Grove is making a contribution to the organization Give Directly. Their aim is, quote, to reshape the social sector by establishing cash as a benchmark with the ultimate aim of ending poverty. With an outstandingly low overhead, they're a silent force in assisting the poor in coping with COVID-19, as Elizabeth suggested. Huzzah to our champion, Elizabeth.
O noble, ancient, and shining ones, incense we have offered to your shrines, offerings we have made to the well, the fire, and the tree. All of this we give to you in the name of hospitality. May our piety increase your magic, may our courage increase your power, and may our fertile spirits show the world your abundance. Mighty kindreds, accept our sacrifices. Biashiauli. If out of ignorance or faulty memory, if we for any reason have offended you, O kindreds of our people, hear us now. Accept this offering as recompense, and know our hearts and minds are pure. Biashiauli.
Hello. For Lughnasadh, I will be using the Irish Ogham, which is sometimes called the Celtic tree alphabet. First, let's start with the ancestors. The ancestors bring us Fern, also called the alder tree, and this is steadfastness, it's integrity, it's also objective knowledge, and it's getting to the root of a problem or a situation. And because the alder is associated also with water, it's deep, it's the future, and it's also the protection of the emotions. These are all very important qualities that the ancestors give us because of all the three kindred, the ancestors are the closely related to our emotional states because they were once humans on the earth and they had to deal with the regular human issues that we all have to deal with. Considering that we are now in what we could call the second wave of the COVID-19 pandemic, the ancestors are telling us to be steadfast. They are telling us to remain secure in our own integrity, and that getting to the root of the problem is the best way to overcome our fears. It's a way to understand why we fear the things we do and to root out irrationality in the process. The alder deals with inner foundations, and what could be more important right now than getting to the inner foundation of who you are and eliminating fear and finding what your strength lies in. We need at this time everyone to stay together. This is not the time to fall apart or to get lost in fear and worry. The alder, or Fern, is telling us continue to be strong, continue to look within to find your strength, and to find those things that are false and wrong and are illusions that keep us from being the best that we can possibly be. Thus is the gift of Fern from the ancestors. The nature spirits bring us Gort, also known as Ivy. This is a time of self-transformation by examining the self. It's fine craftsmanship. It's a time of moving from the lower to the higher, using the tools at hand. It's growth and enlightenment and eliminating toxic relationships and establishing community with like-minded souls. How true this is as a gift from the nature spirits during this time. Because all we have is to be able to examine ourselves and to look within. And regarding craftsmanship, how many of you have decided to pick up a new hobby? Perhaps learn how to bake or cook something new, maybe even learn lessons from YouTube on how to fix basic things, and also how many of you are examining your relationships right now and thinking about the ones that are toxic and not helping you. And again, because we are housebound, how many of us have been joining Zoom or House Party or Microsoft Teams in order to connect with other like-minded souls, definitely establishing our tribal community. And thus is the gift of Gort, also known as Ivy, from the nature spirits. The Shining Ones give us Ur, also known as heather and also mistletoe. This is a time of a flame with passion, generosity. It also indicates lovers and healing, spiritual growth, dreams coming to fruition, the intuition. It's keeping and uncovering secrets. This is a lifting of the spirit, a time for caring for others. Yes, even in the middle of all the things that we are going through, there is always healing, there is always growth. Now is not the time to hide away and be fearful. One great way of facing one's fears is through generosity. It's through helping others and caring for others. You're probably wondering, how can I do that if I need to keep social distance? Perhaps you can tutor people online and help others with knowledge that they might need. Perhaps you can share your expertise on YouTube. Maybe you can help pick up groceries for people who are not able to go outside. But it's not a time just because you're indoors to rest and hide away. After all, it's not winter yet. The sun is still strong, and therefore so is passion. You can still make connections. You can still use your intuition to create and to dream and to make a better future for ourselves once we have the chance to go outside again. And thus is the gift of heather and mistletoe, or from the Shining Ones.
All our offerings have led to this moment. This is magic time. We have offered to the kindreds. Now we ask for their blessings in return. Visualize the blessings you desire. See it clearly in your mind's eye. And when we ask for the waters of life, see it descend into the cup like a mist. Take a moment to think of the blessings that you desire and you desire for the grove. O noble, ancient, and shining ones, we have offered to you and ask your blessings in return. Hallow these waters. Bless our lives with magic, power, and abundance as we drink of your essence. Give us the waters of life. Drink of the waters of life.
Pour the waters, raise the cup. Drink your share of wisdom deep. Strength and joy now fill us up as the elder ways we keep. When in ancient pagan days fire was lit in sacred groves, powers of the gods did fall, bringing healing, wit, and love. We in our time likewise go to the grove our true to give, to the gods that dare the she, and their blessings to receive. So pour the waters, raise the cup, drink your share of wisdom deep. Strength and joy now fill us up as the elder ways we keep.
We have drunk of the waters of life. The powers have given us true and wondrous blessings. We affirm the gifts of the gods and acknowledge their power in our lives. Do you accept the gifts of the gods? The mighty ones have blessed us, so we give thanks as we depart. Gods and goddesses of elder days, noble spirits of the land, mighty ancestors, we say, Good Hamahagiv, we thank you. Lu, shining hero, protector, all-skilled king, and Talchu, foster mother who reared him well and sacrificed all she had for her people, we say, Good Hamahagiv, we thank you.
O bright Lady Brigid, mighty Vrij, healer and inspiration, Guru Magat, we thank you.
Morrigan, guardian of our rite tonight, for your watching and warding through magic and arms, we say, Guru Mahagat, we thank you.
Mananan Maclear, keeper of the gates between, we say, Guru Ma'agat, we thank you. Once more we ask you to join your magic with ours and aid us as we close the gates. Let the fire be but a flame. Let the well be but water. And let the tree be but the very heart of us all that we carry from this place. Let it all be as it was. Let the gates be closed.
Earth Mother, we give you all remaining offerings, for what comes from the earth may return to the earth. For upholding the world and granting us your blessings, we say, Guru Mahagat, we thank you.
Once again, we have continued in our traditions, honoring the kindreds, as in times of old. We have given them, and they have given to us. But great energy has been raised within us. Let us be grounded once more. Walk with wisdom, Druids. This rite is ended. Be a Shiaoli.
At your festival sound the horn, calling the people again. Child of Barleycorn, newly summer born, ripening like the grain, oh, ripening like the grain. Lu, the light of summer bright, clothed all in green, tell to you his mommy true, rise up and be seen. At your festival sound the horn, calling the people again. Child of Barleycorn, newly summer born, ripening like the grain, oh, ripening like the grain. It was known that Balor's own grandchild would do him in. He vainly sought, but all for naught, imprisoning his skin. At your festival sound the horn, calling the people again. Child of Barleycorn, newly summer born, ripening like the grain, oh, ripening like the grain. Lu grew tall from spring to fall and sought to find a wife, but Balor came and made his claim and swore to take Lu's life. At your festival sound the horn, calling the people again. Child of Barleycorn, newly summer born, ripening like the grain, oh, ripening like the grain. The two did fight from morn till night, when Lu did strike him one. Balor's eye flew in the sky, and there became the sun. At your festival sound the horn, calling the people again. Child of Barleycorn, newly summer born, ripening like the grain, oh, ripening like the grain. At your festival sound the horn, calling the people again. Child of Barleycorn, newly summer born, ripening like the grain, oh, ripening like the